The first resource that I'm going to talk about that I have used a lot with my special education classes is simply just YouTube. I found this to be a great resource that I've been using now for the last 4 years probably in my resource rooms for every subject, whether it be math, social studies, history classes, even use it for a little bit of English. I've found that the kids like it. They get on here and they're familiar with YouTube, so they enjoy using it to learn as well. I'm just going to give a quick example of how I would use it in my classroom, and then kind of try to paint a picture of how I use it and how the students use it. So for example, if we're in math class and we're starting out with order of operations, I will just give a brief description of order of operations and not even teach anything on the board. I'll just let them know that this is going to be the next topic that we cover in math. And then I'll just kind of turn them loose on YouTube to go in and look up order of operations or ways to use order of operations in math, and they just start putting together kind of their own base of what they think order of operations is, and then we will all come back together to discuss each person's findings. So, for example, I will give them order of operations, and then they will just plug it in like I have here. And they can go through, and as you can see, there's multiple videos on YouTube for order of operations. So the students are using ISTE standard, student standard 3B of locating information using technology. They have all kinds of information here which they can use to kind of as a introduction to order of operations and give them an idea of how they're going to be using it once we do start getting into assignments. And they're also using ISTE standard, student standard number 4D, and they're finding multiple processes here and multiple ways that order of operations are taught and used both. So I think it's a great way just to introduce a new topic to students and kind of turn them loose to look at many different ways that it's taught, different ways that they can use it. And like I said earlier, it's not just for math, we use it for history. So if we're introducing the Declaration of Independence, for example, they'll just go up here, plug that in, and they can just start cruising on their own and looking at all the different videos of the Declaration of Independence and kind of build a foundation for the kind of the intro to that unit that we're going to be doing in class. So like I said, this has been great for me in my special ed room. Hopefully you can get some use out of it or maybe spring some ideas that you can use in your classroom. But we've had a lot of fun with it at McPherson.